last time we have taken one exe, one source, and we have done like this, like we have browsed that exe path slash question mark, and by this way we got the commands. Okay, using these commands, here we found out like the slash silent or slash very silent, or the commands for the silent commands for this installation. And we have taken the same binary slash silent command, which is shown in the back. Okay, the silent command. After seeing the commands, right, you should close this. Okay, because if you open it, that will be like the application is open. So just see, you are seeing the icon, right? While opening this commands, there is an icon, so you should close it first, and then run this one, the binary and slash silent, then it will silently get installed. Then I asked you a question, right, guys? Like why it is giving a UAC? What is an UAC? UAC is like user account control. Okay, like user is installing or admin is installing this application. Like if you have a machine, if you are installing a software, do you have required admin rights? Okay, for installing an application, you need admin rights, right? For whenever you install application, that will ask for a username and password in most of the cases. Okay, in some cases it will show like this, like depending upon the requirement of the application, like the application needs admin rights or not. Most of the application needs admin rights. Here it is not asking me for credentials like a password and username, but it is showing a user account control because I already have admin rights on this machine. Okay, my account itself is an admin account, so it is asking for just or yes or no. If I click yes, the installation will progress. If I click no, the installation will end. This user account control is used to control the installation of the machine, or non-standard installations on the machine. Like if some normal user wants to install a software, he will be asking credentials, and thus he can't install that software. Okay, by this way we can control the installations and the unauthorized installations on a machine. You can go through this topic I told you, right? This is an interview question. What is an user account control? So definitely go through this. Okay, just click on S and the installation will happen silently. If you see, we are using a silent command, right? But you are getting a cancel button here. Okay, and also, okay, I'm just clicking on cancel. Now the installation didn't happen. It got cancelled. Now I'm installing with one more command, very silent. Okay, now you can't see any kind of window, but the application is installing actually. If you wait, you can see after some time here the entry of Git application being installed. Otherwise, if you can't wait and you want to see the process whether it is running or not, open the task manager. From start menu, just type task, then you will see the task manager. Click on task manager. It will show the this kind of windows. In details window, you will see the exes and the command prompts, whatever process is running. We call these exes and all these in this tab as processes. Okay, so what is our application? Git. Okay, earlier we can see it because that was running in progress. Now it got installed, so that is not here. Okay, now I'll refresh this. See, you are seeing the Git application now. So the difference you observed, right? Silent and very silent. In silent, you have a cancel button, and in very silent, you don't have any kind of interface. We'll probably prefer very silent only for the user because we don't want user to click on any kind of button. If you ask me that this is the command for other application also, no. Every vendor will define the commands for that particular binary or the source. Okay. Source or binary is nothing but the exe or MSI file you receive. We will find out the commands by using slash question mark. Okay. And what is the other way to find out the commands? That is the Chrome actually, in the browser, in any kind of browser. You can type and check, like silent command for git git software. Okay, you can also type the full name also and check. Okay, git for windows silent installation silent arguments. Okay, in this Google only you will know like how to get the silent commands. Somebody already told here, like you can find all the options for windows git using slash question mark for example, like this. Okay, so like that you will do and you will get the commands. And also some other options like ps1, you can create a script like that there. Usually by typing one line like commands for that particular application name, you will get the information like this. Okay, the second way is the by using the browser. Usually the silent commands will be like this only. Okay, slash s, slash small s, slash silent. What all can be? Okay, very silent. Very silent and slash quiet, slash q. Okay, some applications will have something like this also. This also you will get while you are doing slash question mark. If you are not getting that command, you can use the Google for it. Okay, these are the common commands. Even slash passive will also be there. You can also get the commands under vendor site. Okay, so these are the general commands. Slashes, small s, this letter indicates the first letter of the silent actually. If the command is like silent, right, the first letter can work. Slash s itself can work. If the vendor has given you silent command, you can also try with just an s, slash small s, or like that. Slash is compulsory. Okay, this format only you should use. Whatever the vendor gives, that format only you should use. Okay, and later I will give you one website also where you can find the command lines. Right now it is not showing. Okay, one website is there where you can see the products and their command lines. Without the- Okay, just for now leave it. I'll give you. And the next one is like, now you know that what is a silent and what is very silent. Okay, and how you will get the uninstall? Have you seen any uninstall command while running this? No, there is no uninstall command here. Okay, so we can blindly guess a command like a slash uninstall. We can give a guess and try. Okay, if not, if this is not working right, slash uninstall, you should go to the registry by default. In registry, for sure there will be a command. It is silent or not, we'll see. In this registry, there is a entry for git. Okay, same name. You can just search it. You can come to this path. Okay, see HKLMs. H key local machine software Microsoft Windows current version uninstall. Okay, here mostly the softwares will be present in this path. Okay. Sitaram, you are able to see, right? You connected from mobile or laptop?
Connected from mobile only.
Mobile only, yeah. Okay. From next time, connect from laptop. That is fine only. Not a problem. You can just type it in the browser, the URL, and
Yeah, yeah,
and
sure,
just
sure.
connect. Then you can. Okay. We will come to this path, uninstallation path, and search with the application name. Say I will come till uninstall. Control F, and I'll just type the software name and click find next. Okay, then you will get that software. Otherwise, if you know from control panel, we know, right, what is the exact name, what is the exact version. So you can mostly pick the version. What is the version here? 2.41.0. So what I will do is I will come to uninstall, control F to find 2.41.0 or 14.0. 41.0. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just check this box also, match whole string only. Then it will search for this whole string. Okay, means the whole, only this part it will search. If there is something additional, something less than this, that won't show. So the searching will be like narrowing down. Okay, simple. It will only search for this, and I'm clicking on next. So this is the exact match and it stopped here. So we see that this is under uninstall, and here only the name is there. So this is the right key. You are just going down and you will find quite uninstall string, uninstall string. Okay, so quite uninstall string, I will just double click it. It will open, and I'll take this silent command. Okay, what is the command? Silent. And what is the data? The whole data they have given, like you can use this whole command. So one thing is we can directly paste that one, whatever we got from here, right? We'll just copy, control C, copy, and come here and paste it, control V. Okay, so and click on enter. Again it is asking for UAC. This is expected. Now you see you don't have any cancel button. Even if the window is visible, you don't have a cancel button. When you don't have a cancel button, that is fine, that is accepted. No button should be enabled. That is the scenario. Now you see the git got uninstalled. But if you don't find any key, right, you can also check you can also try some commands even if there are no commands. And I want to tell you about, okay, let me finish the sentence. Now git is installing, right? In taskbar you can see last time we missed it, got ended. While this exe is running, you can see that exe in the task manager under details tab. This means that particular exe is running. You can also see the CPU usage here. CPU usage. So that particular exe is being used. Okay, see the installation is ended and you can't see that git process here. Okay, so while the installation is active only, you can see that, yeah, process in the task manager. Now I have installed again just to give a while try. Actually this is git again. I know that that is installed, I want to uninstall. I don't know the command of uninstall, but I am trying with a blind command. See, it is not giving an uninstall window. Actually, if you see, I typed slash uninstall with a guess, but it is giving me install commands only. This is the installation way. This is a manual installation. Okay, so I will click on cancel as the command I guessed is not the right one. So I'll go to the registry, check for the quiet uninstall and try it. Sometimes quiet uninstall won't be there, only uninstall string they will give. So you can just pick that uninstall string and you can try that command. Like just take the uninstall string. This is the string they have given. So paste it and then try the commands like silent, uninstall, like that. Okay. And till now I have shown you like uninstall command, install command, how you will search it, okay, from Google and from the command prompt. And sometimes in websites also, like product related websites will be there, right? There also you can get the commands. There will be some documentations for the install documentations in the vendor site. Vendor site means if you type like git software, then you will get the particular vendor. This is the vendor git.scm.com. Okay, in this documentation is there, so you can go to documentation and check whether there is any related installation document like that. Okay, you can also type like installation document for git software. See, you have a step-by-step tutorial to install the Git. Okay, so like this also you can get some basic info if you don't know the like how to install it. Basically, if it's based on the client only, whatever your client says how to install, you have to install that way. If they're not providing the documentation, you should by default go with the manual installation. Default installation you should go. You should just click on next, next, next. Only license you should accept and next, 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 finish. Okay, you should not do any kind of self customizations. Now one more thing is like while installing the software, you see, right, here it is extracting files while installing. Where it is extracting? To the installation directory, c program files git. Okay, this directory. Now if you see, the files in this directory will be loading. Now only they are getting installed. Actually the timestamp you can see 9/6/2024 and 10 o'clock. Okay, so now just now they are getting installed. By the timestamp you can see when it is installed, now or before only it was there, like that. Okay, now the installation is being completed. Okay, and one second, I thought of telling one thing. You see, after uninstallation these all files will get removed. Okay, and sometimes some files or empty folders will exist. You can clean it up in the packaging pattern only, like we have to use a script and delete it. If not, if there are 1 2 files you think which might not affect the installation, you can keep it. Okay, this is one configuration file, but this doesn't have any kind of other files, so you can leave it like this. Or if your customer wants the complete cleanup also, you can completely delete it using a script. Okay, bash script we can use and delete it. Okay, and one more thing is like while installing, you see the files are copied. The file count will increase, right? But in the middle of installation only, like before the end of installation, before clicking the finish button or close button, if you click on cancel as, see, this rollback happens. Rollback changes, okay, means the changes which were happened till then will be removed in installation only. While installing, in the middle of the installation you want to cancel it. Okay, you don't want to install it that way. You remembered one point, other point, and you want to install in some other way. So you just clicked on cancel and the application will roll back. Okay, so whatever installer we are using, that has a rollback property. Okay, this is also an interview question. They will ask you what is a rollback. Okay, rollback means the installation will revert to its previous state. And also they'll ask about the cleanup. So if some leftover files are there, you should clean up using bash script or PowerShell script like that, because the single installer cannot roll back all the things for every software. Some software might install this folder also. Some softwares might left some other files also. So in that case, you can clean up all. Okay, till now any doubts?
Only for portable softwares also, what is the silent command or how we installing?
Portable, huh?
Yeah, portable and jar files.
Jar files, that will be a different way. That won't be in a silent installation. Okay, mostly the silent files are like exe, okay, dot msi, dot msix, okay. So whatever, mostly we'll get these type of files only. If you are getting some jar file, some other file which is not known, so you will use them, you will zip that files, okay, or you will just copy paste that files. There will be no silent commands for that. You will create a script which will copy that file to some particular location, okay. In that case, the packaging part will be like a copy paste, and we'll use it through a script. The script will be usually a bash script or a PowerShell script. Okay. This requirement you should ask the client, whoever has given the requirement. Just like we are doing copy paste applications, right? That will come into picture. For this MSI, there are some standard, like the normal commands are there, which are standard, that won't change. We'll take an MSI. PowerShell. We'll take an MSI. Okay. You remembered, right? You have to take the binary and copy it in some particular folder of your wish and then start testing. You should not test it from any kind of shared location or something. Okay, just now I opened this shared path, right? If they have given you some path similar to this also or somewhere else also, you should take that binary and copy it to your personal folder on the test machine, and then you should start testing. Okay, this is the MSI. For MSI, for every time, no need to check the commands. Uh, we can also check like this. Okay, I'm just clearing out all this. You have a MSI now in this path C test. So just type the first letter of the executable, Maria DB, right? So M is the first letter. Click tab, you will get that MSI name. If you are not getting it, okay, you will get it for sure. If you are not used to it, just right click the application, rename, and take this application name. Okay, just right click, rename, and copy this name and paste it here, and type dot msi is missing, right? So type it. The easiest way is just type the first letter, click the tab button on your laptop, the phone name will come, and give a space slash question mark. I'm trying to get the commands. If you see, these are the standard commands for MSI. If it is an MSI, that is a very easy job for you. The commands are mostly the install options. Here you can see these are the standard commands: slash quiet, slash passive, slash qn, qb, qr, qf. Okay, no restart, prompt restart, force restart. And for every installation you should take care of installation reboot also. Okay, so you should remember the reboot commands. For the earlier one also, exe also, you should suppress the reboot if there is any reboot according to the standards, or you should check with the customer if it is fine to restart the machine. Because if the application installs and the restarts, right, if any work is open for the user, so he will lost his work. So better we not provide the restart, suppress the restart, or ask the client whether it is okay for restart, because some applications will work only after a restart. Okay, so we should cross check with them. whether we can restart or not. Just like patching or office applications, they will work full-fledged once the restart is done. So we should ask them like what is the requirement. If they don't provide the requirement, we should consider no reboot only and inform them like we have suppressed the reboot, let us know if it is needed. The commands are this, okay. And usually what we will do is we'll take the MSI, okay, space slash q, and in the task manager, you won't see the MariaDB name actually, okay. Earlier we have seen the git name, right, git. Now you don't see the MariaDB name, you will see the msiexec. You will see this exe running. Let me check whether it has gotten installed. Okay, see, only q didn't work actually. If you see the earlier commands also, there is an option beside q, q n or qb. You should choose either one actually. After q you should choose n or b or r or f. There are options. If you see q n, right, you can't see any ui, you can't see any window. I'm choosing qb now. I'm showing you. For q it did nothing, it's not installing. For qb, enter. It is showing you a basic window with cancellation buttons, and also UAC is mandatory for normal testing. So now QB means what? Basic interface. Basic UI will say. UI means user interface. UI means user interface. It is nothing but the window we can see. Window or buttons like cancel. Okay. With QB we can see the basic interface. With QR you see a reduced interface. Earlier that was only a cancel button. Now you see the this big window also. Okay, this is not full-fledged but a reduced way because back, next or disabled. So the reduced part is this one. You cannot go back. You cannot click next. The installation will follow. You can only cancel that. That is the reduced manner. Okay. And for uninstallation also, it got installed actually while we are doing it. After installation, it got in the control panel. Okay. For uninstallation, there is standard command. What is that? msi exec slash x. Okay. Till here, this is a standard one for any kind of MSI. What is this? MSI exec slash x. Now you have to give the MSI here, MSI name here. Okay, and then the silent commands slash silent commands. This is a standard method. Now I'll show you how we'll do it. MSI exec slash x, and now I'll type the MariaDB name. Just again I'm doing the same. I'm typing the first letter M and clicking on tab. The whole thing will come. Now the command. How I want to uninstall. If I want to uninstall manually, just click enter and click S. It's a manual installation. Uninstallation. If I want to do it with the command, see QB I'm taking, that will show you a basic interface and it is uninstalling. By using just slash x, msiexec slash x and the MSI, you can uninstall it. No need to go and search for uninstallation keys. Again, I am installing with some other option called QN. Okay, this is already uninstalled. So again I am uninstalling with QN option. QN means there will be no UI. You can't see anything that will run in the background. In the task manager, you can see two MSIEXEC actually. One MSIEXEC will always be there. This is related to system, Windows installer. When you run a new MSI, right? Another MSI, then you can see the task manager window with MSIEXEC. Let me run to. Okay, I'm clicking on enter. Now you can see one more MSIEXEC. Okay. And today's question is like you have to find out why there are more MSI EXEC. There should be only one external MSI EXEC, right? While installing. One is a standard one that will be there for sure. The second one is due to installer. And what is the third one? You should find out and let me know. Okay. Why there are multiple MSI EXEC in the task manager while we are installing an MSI is the question. Okay. MSA can also roll back. Okay, if you are clicking a cancel, the installation will stop and it will roll back. And now you understood, right, the commands. Silent commands you will get by slash question mark. The standard ones which we use are slash qn qb qr qf. Okay, we will see the qf also otherwise. That is full interface. You can see the next button also. If you see, the QF is nothing but a normal kind of installation. It will show you the all MSI interface, like all the buttons, all the windows in the installation. You can select also. Okay. If you see this kind of features, how you will select? Drop down. Entire feature will be unavailable. If you want to make this unavailable, you can just click on unavailable and it will be unavailable. Okay. To select enable a particular feature, if you think this is already disabled, you can just click on the drop down. Will be installed on local drive. Anti feature will be installed on local hard drive. Okay, anti feature will be the first one, will be installed on a local hard drive. You will just enable it. Okay, like this you can enable or disable and click on next button to proceed further. For some installations they will use the passwords, so if they are been provided you can use them. Okay, if you don't want to modify the password, you can click on next. In some cases, you don't have the password, but it is mandatory to fill it in. If it is mandatory, right? If there is no checkbox here, you have to fill it to get the next button. Then you should get the details from the client, like what I should enter in this window. Okay, like some keys will be there, right? License key, some passwords. So that things you should get from the vendor. In this case I can just uncheck it so that I don't want to modify password for the database, and I click on next. Mostly for this kind of applications only we'll have like what is database, license key, password, username. So you should get it from the client or the end user, or from the vendor who has provided it if it is a direct from the vendor. Slash qf is nothing but a full view installation. Okay, if you cancel, that will roll back. Okay, now in this class what we have learned is like how we will install an exe. Exe can also be we get the silent commands by using slash question mark for even for an exe, and based on that commands we'll install silently, we'll uninstall silently. If we don't have uninstall string, we'll go to the registry and search for that particular key, and we'll get that key from here, and whatever is the value of that key, that value we will take by just double clicking, we'll get it, and then we can take that particular value, this particular value data, copy it, paste it in the command prompt and uninstall it. For MSI directly you can use slash qb mostly or slash qn. Okay, always test it in a test it with manual testing, complete testing you should do. You should take you should see the file count also. Okay, earlier I showed you, right? Okay, keep. So you should see the file size also sometimes. Like file see, for example, if it is a Qualys application, right? After installation, for manual installation, I'm telling, you should just right click and see the size of it. How many files are there? How many folders are there? What is the size you should see? Okay, well, discovery only. After manual installation, you will install Silent3, right? That also you should, after silent installation completion also, you should come back and check whether the count is same or not. If there is major difference, right, you should consider taking some other, or you should check the functionality like launching the shortcut and all. So better you see the file size and the file count before going with the silent installation. For silent installation also, after silent installation, you should cross check the size with the earlier size. Okay. And for MSA, what are the standard commands? Slash qb slash qn slash qr and all. Okay. And also you can directly use quite. Okay, quiet also works. The quiet is like that will completely install quietly. And also passive means, passive is like it will show you as UI. Okay, show you an UI. Okay, you know the difference right now. Since we don't have time today, right? Much. I'm stopping here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. In the next class, we can see like how we'll do it with the script or like that. Okay. Any doubts?
Yeah, QR.
Clear? Huh? Okay.
No, the command QR.
QR. Yeah, yeah, I showed you, right? QR. One second, I will show you. Usually prefer to go with QN and QB only. Okay. QR, what you will see is reduced interface. You have the interface, but you don't have the back and next buttons. You have the option to only cancel, but you can see the full window. Okay.
Okay.
Now I am canceling it. I will show you the QB also now. QR you have seen QB. See, you don't have the big window. You only have the small window with the cancel button. You can't see like what options are selected, what is there in that window. You don't have a full window. This is a basic window, small window with the cancel button. In reduced manner, you can see the full window with the options, but you cannot select anything. Okay, if you want to select anything, you should do the manual installation. First manual installation means don't use any command, just click on next, just enter, and next select the options and test. This should be the first thing you should do. You should unselect or select based on the customer requirement of the documentation and complete the installation. Check whether the files are present or not. Okay, where it is installing. You can see the installation directory also. This location is installation directory. See program files, MariaDB 11.5. Okay. So here it is not formed actually. Once the installation is complete or in progress only, that folder will be created. See, in this phase the folder will create. Okay. The status phase.
Okay.
Here the folder came, right? So these are the files. So after the completion of the installation, you should check the folder size and the how many files and folders are there. Just take a screenshot is also fine. Okay, so take a screenshot, keep it aside. Install it with silent commands also. Uninstall it after manual installation. Uninstall it and again install with the silent command. Say slash qb or slash qn and see whether the count is same or not. If it is same, you are doing the good job. If it is very much less, then you should consider taking some other command and check. Okay, or you can check the functionality and check if the functionality is fine and the number count is less also, that is fine, but there shouldn't be a drastic change. Okay, so that's the thing. Clear, right? Quiet means complete silent. QR means you can see the UI with next, that whatever is happening you can see. Back and next buttons are disabled. Cancel will be enabled. Slash QB, only cancel button you can see and also only progress bar you can see. Slash QN means completely you cannot see anything. Okay, and passive also you can see. Passive means like QB only. Passive means the general commands you can see here. Passive slash quiet. Sorry, not quiet. QN, QB. These are preferred for MSI, and quiet is also fine. Quiet is nothing but QN. Okay. Always try to prefer these. And then for MSI, for uninstalling, up to here this is same MSI exec slash x. The MSI name will be the MSI name which you received. The name is including dot MSI. Okay, this one. This name will be name dot MSI. Till MSI it should be there. And then the command slash qb slash qn. Again the same commands for uninstallation also. Okay. For MSI there is a standard command. For exe or some other things you have to find out from the uh, Google or from the command line. If there are completely, if it doesn't have any kind of silent commands means, if you are sure in all ways that silent command is not available, then you can use the tool to make it silent one way. By through tool also, if it is not installing silently, then you should tell the vendor like this cannot be packaged as this doesn't support silent commands. Okay, in next class I will show you like how we will convert a source with no commands to a source with silent. Okay, any other doubts? No, all are good. Sitaram Kirtana, all are good, huh?
Yes, Amma.
Okay, then let's end this session here. Okay, I'll mostly provide you the documentation of 3 classes on Sunday evening or Monday. Okay, I'm making some changes, that's why there is a delay. And then we'll connect in the next class. Mostly on Saturdays only we'll plan. This time there is Saturday festival came, right? That's why we connected earlier. Okay, fine guys. Okay, then bye.
Bye, Amma.
Yeah,
Bye.
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 Thank you.
వాళ్ళకు కూడా డౌట్స్ ఉంటాయా? మరి చదివిస్తున్నా కదా.